Alright guys, glad y'all could join me this morning. Shane here with Bent South Outdoors. Down on some public land again this morning. Actually, this was the first place when I was a kid that I killed a deer at. And my dad, my grandpa, my uncle, everybody used to hunt this place pretty hard. But that was back in the day. And actually in 1983, 84, 82, somewhere in there. But I actually killed my first deer about 30 yards from where I'm standing at right now. And I got to thinking about that yesterday. Me and Chris was in the woods, and I got home last night. I said, man, I ain't been down this place in 25 years. So 30 years maybe. So I wanted to come down here this morning and see what this place even looked like again. It was back then, there's a lot of pressure on game land, and these deer used to bundle up back in here. My dad had this place, and well, didn't, everybody had it, but because it was public land. But my dad used to come in here, and he was a heck of a deer hunter, and he used to come in here in the late season, always get on a deer. Well, I'm gonna walk through here this morning and see what I can find, and see if I can find any active scrapes or anything like that they opened up, and maybe some feed trees and this, that, and another. But skeeter's pretty rough down here on the edge of this swamp. But I'm gonna pull back up in this pocket up in this draw in here and see what I can find. I got a camera with me, so I may hang a camera in here, I might not, I don't know. Y'all stick with me. Alright guys, I've been in here this morning for a little while. Walked out a good bit of it. Seen several deer in here this morning. And what it is pine ridges up on the tops up there. Got a little draw right there. Another big pine ridge up there. I'm right here on the edge of the swamp where it runs into the swamp. And that point right over there, that finger draw that comes down all the way down to the swamp, runs almost to the river. And there's a lot of deer using around the backside of that, coming around through here. Well, I come around through here, and like I've been talking about these blowdowns, you see these blowdowns all in here. When deer are using them for funnels, and there's a couple of them still alive that's got acorns on it, so there's food source here. There's browsing in the bottom here. You got the pine ridges and pine tops, thickets stuff up on top up there for bedding, and these deer are using the road coming back around the bottoms of these things. And I run up on a couple of good scrapes, a good scrape line coming through here. And it's been opened up pretty recently. Got two of them. Got one right there, and then another one right over there. And that one over there was last year for sure, because it's got some broke off limbs hanging off over the scrape there. But these pretty fresh in here. So what I've done, I hung me a camera right there. I'm gonna watch these things for about, I don't know, probably a week, two, something like that. Opening day of bow season's coming in, so we're gonna see what's in here. Pretty good ways in here, but it's not that bad to travel unless you hit up on top of these ridges and all them blowdowns, and it's pretty rough up in yonder. But I got some footage of a coyote chasing two fawns a while ago. I don't know that I got the fawns on there or not, but coyote he come within, I don't know, less than 5 yards from me. But I got him on video. And he caught my wind as soon as he passed me. He circled around in behind me and went back the way he come. But hopefully I veered him off of them two little phones. But we'll see what's going on here in this place. It's a good looking place in here, a lot of sign. A lot of sign. Y'all stick with me. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to get out of here. Pretty rough in here. Bunch of dang blowdowns and one thing and another, but it looks pretty good in here, man. A lot of deer sign in here. You know, it could change as the season goes on, but it's good and thick in here. Plenty of deer sign, plenty of trails. I actually seen deer in here this morning on 3 different occasions. It's just a bunch of high hills, high pine ridge tops, thickets. Got 2 pine thickets feeding off in here. A lot of travel in here, but hopefully we make something happen in here. I hung a camera and went ahead and picked 2 sets on trees. Got them pinned out. Looks pretty good. It's not way back in here, but it's a pretty good walk. It's kind of rough terrain, and but I believe it'll be all right. Like I say in the first of the video that I killed my first deer in here with my dad, and I think it was in 1983, 84, somewhere in there. But yeah, my old man. But we hunted in here for years and years. But there was a bunch of pressure in here on this place back then. And, ain't nothing like that now. But anyway, I wanted to come in here and check it out and see what it looked like. And it's a nice place in here still. Got some big old pines and stuff in here. I mean, there ain't no telling how old these things are. But all right, guys, I'm gonna try to get out of here. I hope everybody has a successful season. Y'all be safe. Make sure you wear them harnesses, safety vests, and whatever you got to do. And you got to get back home to the family. That's first and foremost. I hope all of you had good luck with your season, and we'll see you again from a tree.